Welcome to topic 6 of the AFM study. We're going to be looking at the cost of equity ungeared, but using another way. So similar to what we've seen in the last topic, so we would like to use the KEI, or the cost of equity ungeared, to calculate the value of the business if that business is no debt at all. Alternatively, we slot that into the adjusted present value, or the APV calculation. So here we're going to be using this formula that given by ACCA. Right, the best way is to have a go at an example here called Lolo PLC. We are required to calculate the cost of equity ungeared, which means we need to get rid of the debt. Now, Lolo PLC identified a company called Tarkle, which operates in the same line of business of the new project. Okay, now it seems that Lolo PLC wants to spend the money away to do something new. So it's like changing the business risk. Business risk is all about the industry. Alright, so this is why Lolo PLC identifies the Tarkle company, which reflects the change in the business risk. We're told the Tarkle company is financed by 40 million shares trading at $3.2 each. So this means that we can calculate something called the value of equity by taking simply the 40 million and times by 3.2%, $3.2 here. And $34 million debt trading at $94 per $100 par value. So this means that we take the total amount of 34 million, divide this into $100 each, and times by 94, and that being the market value of the debt. Okay, so we need to calculate the market value here. We are given the Tarkle's equity beta of 1.5. Okay, now let me explain that in this way. Now, if a business only got equity, this means that the beta factor only reflects its asset rather than its liability. So we call it as the asset beta. If a business has got the equity and the level of debt, so the beta not only needs to reflect the asset, but also needs to minus the liability. That would give me the equity beta, and that's how we do it. And because the Tarkle company's equity beta is 1.5 here, so we need to get rid of its debt, okay, in order to calculate that asset beta. And finally, we're also given the current yield on government treasury bills is 2%, and this is what I mean by the risk-free rate. Estimating the premium, so if you see the word premium, that's certainly be RM minus RF. Okay, it's not the return from the market or the RM, but it's minusing RF here. So make sure that you will not make that mistake by treating that 8% as the RM to lose 1 mark in the exam. The tax rate's 20% there. Okay, so what we're trying to do is that we are the Lolo PLC, and all we need to do is that we enter into a new industry, such as what Tarkle has done. So from a Tarkle's point of view, firstly, we will need to find the equity beta. Right, the equity beta, we're told in the question, is like 1.5 there. Okay, slot that in. So all we need to do is that we will need to de-gear that equity beta in order to get the asset beta that we are interested in. Now, the ways that we need to do it is we slot that formula to get that asset beta, but the best way is to slot the variables. For example, we've got the value of equity, we've got the value of debt, and we also have got 1 minus tax rate, and we also got equity beta here. Now the value of equity, that shares 40 times 3.2. The debt, we take a total book value 34 million over 100 times by 94. And 1 minus tax rate is we're told the tax rate is like 20%. Now, so therefore, to get the asset beta, so equals to, we take the equity beta of 1.5 and times by the value of equity over the value of equity plus the value of debt times by 1 minus tax rate there. And that becomes 1.25 here. So finally, I would like to use the capital asset pricing models to calculate the cost of equity. Again, slot that variables, risk-free rate and the premium. So the risk-free rate, we're told in the final paragraph of 2% there. Premium is 8%. So one is 2% and one is 8%. And the cost of equity equals the risk-free rate plus the beta, only reflecting the asset rather than the liability of 1.25, times by the premium, that becomes 12%. So 12% would be our answer, which means the cost of equity ungeared. Make sure that you're ready in the ACCA AFM exam.
APC, accounting for your future.